selling info products online changed my life, and it consistently gives me days like this, this, and this. And this is the exact business model that your favorite online guru does. Literally, I'm saying trading gurus, e-com gurus, Andrew Tate's, Luke Belmars, freaking Iman Gajis, they all do this exact business model. And they're not willing to tell you that, but they do it on a consistent base. Literally, that's what they do. That's why they record. They sell info. I'm talking like mentorships, coaching, courses. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can start and scale your online info business starting today. But let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the video. So if you didn't know, my name is Edriel Cash, and I've been trading for around 4 years, and around at the 2-year mark, I became profitable at trading. Okay, that means I solved a problem. Okay, a problem that people still have. Okay, people are not making money with trading, but I started to make money with trading. People start to ask me, how are you buying all this jewelry, all this designer, this and that, yada yada yada. So I explained them, hey, I do this trading. And I had a friend who was like, yo, I'm going to pay you $200 if you literally coach me. And that made me realize that, holy shit, this is a fucking crazy ass business idea that I have in my mind. So I started to post online. And then I started to realize that everyone that I looked up to is doing the exact same thing. Andrew Tate, Iman Gaji, Luke Belma, etc., etc. And no one is talking about it, but they're doing it. They're literally... the only problem with this is that most people are telling you to go left while they're going right. Okay, they're recording videos, but they tell you to start this agency, but they're recording videos, selling info, and no one is transparent. Everybody's like, yeah, I'm not making money with info. I'm just a kind person who wants to record videos every single day. Good lighting, this is that. I'm a chill guy, I want to help people. It's a fucking business. I make good money with trading, but I also make a fuck ton of money selling info. Okay, and now I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. And by the way, as you can see, this is the monthly earnings for AdSense. But who cares about AdSense? In this video, I'm not gonna talk about YouTube AdSense because that's nothing. Okay, that's just bonus. That's like coffee money. Okay, I'm literally drinking coffee right now. But what really makes the money, the difference, is you sell info products like mentorships, this and that. That changed my life. That changes lives daily. Okay. And as you can see, 5K subscribers, that's not crazy. But in this video, like I said, I'm going to tell you the secrets. I'm just going to tell you like this. You're going to post to a specific audience, niched audience. As you can see, trading content. This ain't no fucking entertainment, Mr. Beast. I don't care about that. I don't care about subscribers. I care about the revenue, the profit. Let me show you exactly how it's done. So first of all, selling info, bro, is not a new thing. It's not a new thing. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Fucking schools, people paying 40K for semesters, etc., etc. And these schools, the problem here is that they fucking teach bullshit that makes no difference. Who gives a fuck about mitochondria of a cell? Oh, this, that. Yo, I don't care, bro. How do we make money? How do we make money? Well, these people make a fuck ton of money yearly, trillion-dollar business by teaching people BS. And here's the thing. The fucked up thing here is that you can literally make a fortune, a fuck ton of money teaching bullshit. There's fake gurus out there who teach BS and they make a fuck ton of money. But here's the thing. If you really want to succeed, if you really want to make this shit work, you should really teach good shit. Okay. For example, me, I teach trading because I actually became profitable. I actually make money with trading. But to be honest, I like this better. I like this more. Okay. Because trading, here's the thing. This is easier to start. Trading requires risk. Your actual capital is in risk. This and that. But this, bro, I've spent maybe $500 in this entire time with this. And I've made multiple six figures. Because I had a skill. I had an unfair advantage. I'm profitable at trading and people are willing to pay. And it doesn't have to be trading. This is just part of my history, part of my story. But here's the thing. How do I exactly make 25K per month selling info products like courses, mentorships? Here's how. First of all, I solved a problem. Like I said, I went from unprofitable to a profitable trader. And most people still have this issue. They're still unprofitable at trading. 97% of the traders lose money consistently, and I became profitable. So I was like I said, the friend paid me $200 to teach him. So I was like, what if I just post this? And that made me realize that all of these guys that I'm looking up to is doing the exact same thing. They're posting shit online and selling a product. Okay, info to be specific. Okay, and it doesn't have to be trading related. It doesn't have to be money related. There's literally people who solved an issue. They was fat, like physically fat, and they became fit. They got a 6-pack, and people still have that issue. So what do? They became online coaches. Okay, that's just one example. You start to collect eyeballs. Okay, not physically. You're not gonna fucking be a monster who collects eyeballs, but like, it's a term, right? You collect their view, you collect your audience, okay? Eyeballs. People are gonna be curious. YouTube, Instagram, fucking TikTok, Twitter, whatever, okay? LinkedIn, doesn't matter. You start to post there. I recommend YouTube, that's the best, okay? But Instagram, TikTok, this and that, it's good. You start to post to a specific audience. You're not gonna be a Mr. Beast who posts to everybody, to kids who doesn't have money. But I mean, he can sell chocolate, right? Like he does. Feastables. Subscribers are cool, okay? It's nice, status. But the way you make money is not by focusing on the subscribers, but it's by focusing on how you can solve a problem to a specific audience, okay? If you're a fitness influencer and you went from fat to fit, you start to tell your story online, okay? You start posting YouTube videos, Instagram videos, how I was fat and I became fit. Here's my calorie intakes per day. This is that, my body weight, etc., height. And what did I do? Specific methodologies, right? Start posting that consistently. And people are starting to get curious. They want to learn more. And here's what happens. You create a lead magnet. First of all, what is a lead? Lead is a potential customer. Okay, let's be honest. It's a potential customer, right? Who's going to buy someday. You want to convert him. He's not paying yet, but you want to convert him. So you collect him with a lead magnet. For me, is a free course. And you may be like, well, why are you giving that for free? Don't you want money? Don't you want to put the course in a bag? Well, here's the thing. This gives you more money later. Okay, trust the process. Okay, trust the process. Listen, because you collect their emails. You're not just going to give it like this. There's information, there's a wall, okay? They need to give you their information, email, phone number, etc., and then you collect the emails and you start to warm them up, okay? You start to warm up the leads, make them hot, ready to buy, okay? Because when they first get to know you, they're cold. They don't trust you. They're like, what the fuck should I trust this guy? And why on earth should I buy from this guy? But then you're going to start sending them emails like testimonials, student results, value stories, etc., etc. Obviously, if you don't have the student results, you don't have the testimonials yet, don't worry, because they will come naturally. And first, you should sell very cheap to get the testimonials, proof of concept, right? You can even do it for free for your friends to get the testimonial, but make sure that your offer is good. And more videos coming up later in this channel, so stay tuned. This is just the first video, right? On YouTube, you can pretty much sell immediately, okay? I'm just gonna be dead honest. I've sold a fuckload of fucking courses, mentorships, straight from YouTube, because YouTube is already warming them up, okay? They're investing time. If you didn't know time is a currency, they're investing their own life to your videos, like 10 minutes of their life, fucking 30 minutes of their life, 1 hour fucking video, they're watching it. They're already getting warm up. They invest time, they get to know you, they trust you, and they can literally go into the description, apply for the mentorship, go to a call and buy. Okay, literally a 10K mentorship, 5K mentorship. But you know, you should collect the leads. Okay, it's very, very important. Then in the email, they get sent immediately into the application. It's a call funnel. Okay, and in the application, they go through. There's like, what is your name? What is your email? How much do you make? Are you willing to invest in this program? Where are you from? If they're from a third world country, usually there's a huge chance that they don't have the money. Okay, that's just statistics. I take note of everything. Everybody knows that they don't have money. Okay, not to hate, but if they don't have the money, if it says that, they are gonna be sent to a low ticket offer. Okay, a course or something, and they buy it. And once they got the money, they come back. But it's all optimized. It's all everything. But you don't need to overthink this now, because it just comes naturally, right? But here's the thing. You have to make sure that they are willing to invest, okay, to their mentorship. They're willing to pay. Okay, that's why there's the application, questions, how much money do you have to invest? I can literally just show you. Literally, look at this. This is the application. Let's say AQ email. This is my own application, right? Where are you from? Okay, let's say North America. Okay, job business. You can say okay A. And here's the thing. This is very important. What is your budget to invest into this program? $0. Not ready to invest. 1.5K. This and that. This is all optimized. Okay. They do the wrong. If they answer wrong, they get sent to a thank you page. Hey, you're now ready, or they cannot submit, and they either get sent into a low ticket, etc., etc. But let's say 5K. Okay. Let's say starting out. What is your biggest challenge in trading strategy? Let's say Elite Search Lab, right? And yes, I'm ready to invest. What happens? Look at this. Congratulations. Last step, book a free call. And as you can see, this is strategically said that, yeah, there's only 3 days that you can book, but it's all sales. This is not fucking sketchy. This is just tactics, okay? But they apply this and that, and my closer will join, or sometimes even I can join, because sometimes I just really want to know about my future customer. Are they willing to commit? Because here's the thing. Even with my trading clients, with every client that I have, every student that I have, I want to make sure that they really succeed. I want to make sure that they get the best result. They get the money. They really are getting everything, okay? Because when they make money, I make money because they give me a testimonial, okay? Those are very powerful. I want to make sure that they succeed, always, okay? I kid you not, a great testimonial is much better than $10,000, fucking $20,000. It's literally an asset, lifetime asset. You can fucking spread it, put it in your sales page. You can put it in every video. That gets you clients. That's proof of concept. You put it in emails, and that gets you way more money. That's why I always make sure that because there's a bunch of fucking sketchy people who get backfired later, who do this shit like they get the customer, they pay them fucking shitload of money, and they don't care about them. They're not answering them. They're not making sure that they succeed. And they don't get the testimonial. They get shit reviews. So remember that this is business. You're not only here for the money. You're here to make sure that your students succeed because they paid you, and now it's your time to give back. Okay, make sure that they really enjoy it. And here's the thing. That's why I didn't start posting until I became profitable at trading. Okay? Until I became profitable at trading, at least for 1 year. And I didn't start posting in this channel until I made multiple 6 figures. And I've made very consistent with this 25K per month. But now that I know shit and I'm making good money, now I'm eligible for this, to talk about this, okay? So regardless, this is a sales page. This is if they just come from YouTube and they get sent to the sales page and they apply, and this, as you can see, immediately testimonial. Okay, that's just, I picked a random part of it. I made $200 with Edge strategy, $200, etc., etc. Okay, testimonial. That's a proof of concept that shit works. But this is pretty much just this video right here is to make sure that the potential client understand that he has a problem, okay? And he needs help, and I can help you. And also make sure that you use all the tactics, like there's only 2 spots left, this and that. And right now this is actually closed because there's a lot of people in. I want to make sure that they learn, etc., etc. So it's closed for now, for some time, okay? And then I'll open it later, okay? And I also have the military coming up. So see the short hair, I got the military coming up soon. But look at this. Then you're gonna sell your mentorship, high tickets, 4.5K to 10K. And you may have these limiting beliefs that, hey, what the hell? People are not gonna buy from me. Well, if you do have that, then obviously they're not gonna buy from you. If you do not believe in yourself, if you do not believe that you can sell a high ticket program, then obviously you can't. But you have to believe. You have to get, obviously first you should sell a little bit low. Maybe first it should be a monthly program. Like maybe they pay you $50 per month to get the testimonials. And once you got the testimonials, then you ramp that shit up. Okay. I used to always do, like before I didn't know shit, I was selling a Discord membership where I was live trading every single day. And I was selling that shit for like $50 per month. And that was making like 1K per month, 1.5K per month. That's not good. Because you have to understand, high tickets is just much, much better. When they pay you a lot, they want results. They just pay you a fuck ton of money. They're more committed, more chance that they get the testimonial, and everybody succeeds. They make money, you make money. They get this, you get testimonials. Let's go. Everyone on the left right here are doing the same exact thing. They might get a fuck ton of money. Everybody that you look up to, they're doing the same shit. But I'm probably one of the only ones who are willing to talk about this. Because people are scared. They're like, then they think I'm a scammer. But this is not a fucking scam. If you really have a skill, you solve a problem. And people are willing to buy from you. If you actually solve their problem. If you actually are good at the shit that you do. Okay, I make money with trading. I'm not lying. You should never lie. Because I make money with trading, people are willing to buy from me. And like I said, it doesn't have to be trading. Just info product. Okay? Fitness. That's also info. You're selling, you're teaching, you're coaching them. Okay? Here's a program. If I search up online, how to make money online. Okay? Oh, laziest way to make money online with AI. Here's the thing, bro. There's a lot of these motherfuckers who will give you like 7 online business models, right? They have this fancy ass setup. They have this good lighting, good camera, good microphone, everything. They're putting all this effort for the video. And they're like, number 1, drop shipping. Number 2, SMMA. Number 3, this and that, yada yada, trading, this and that, yada yada. And like they mention everything but the shit that they're doing. They don't mention the shit that they're doing. They're teaching online, recording videos. And then in the description, they're like, yeah, by the way, I have a mentorship. These people probably make money with the shit that they teach. I mean, with the shit that they talk about, like they're like, yeah, e-commerce. They make good money with e-commerce. But I kid you not, they make a fuckload of money more with teaching, with info. If you want to start. If you already started, scale. Never ever quit. This is the fucking future. Info, sell info. As usual, I'll see you on the other side. Peace out.